Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. Are you ready to take your taste buds on a party adventure? Today we are diving into the world of flavors with a mouth-watering dish that is staple at every Nigerian home's party jollof spaghetti. Imagine this, a steaming pot of spaghetti drenched in that rich, spicy and smoky jollof sauce that everyone loves. It's not just a meal, it's a celebration on a plate. Let's get cooking. Before we jump into the cooking, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more delicious recipes. Now let's dive in. For this delightful dish, you're going to need 750 grams of spaghetti, tomato paste, fresh pepper that is already smoked and blended. That's your fresh tomatoes, Scotch bonnet, and your paprika pepper that is already smoked with onions and garlic and blended. Okay, and you're going to be needing your bell peppers, your clove, thyme, curry, everything. I'm going to be listing all of my ingredients in the description box. You can click on the link on top of this video to know how I got my smoky pepper. First, you heat up some oil in a pot over medium heat. Add the chopped onions and garlic and saute until golden brown. The aroma will have your neighbors knocking. You need to keep stirring it up so it doesn't burn, and that way you let the flavor mingle. So I'm going to be using two types of tomato paste for this recipe. I always like to use different types of tomatoes. I love party jollof, it's very good, and I also love Derrica because of the redness that he gives to your food. So you can mix the two together, or you use the one that you really like a lot. Okay, so this is the tomato paste I used. I used 3 tomato paste, and I'm just going to be adding that into my oil and allow it to fry so I can get rid of the sour parts that tomato usually always have. Okay, so you're going to keep stirring this so it doesn't burn, and when you properly fry your tomato paste, this is exactly where the magic starts. Okay, so you have to properly fry it to get rid of that sour taste. Okay, and this is my special smoky pepper, and you can see how the pepper is red, right? So can you guess what pepper made that to be very red like that? Once your tomato paste is properly fried, then you add in your pepper mixture to it, and you also need to fry that very well. Okay, you will know it is well fried when the oil starts to float on top. In this video I was trying to be careful with the amount of oil that I use. When you put too much oil in your jollof sauce, the jollof rice or the jollof spaghetti it gets really oily and you're not going to like it at all. Okay, so be careful with the oil you use. You can add in your oil bit by bit, just like I did in this video. Okay, so I added in the pepper and I allowed that to fry for some minutes. Then I went in and added my curry powder and my thyme. Okay, so you need to allow this to fry for about 2 minutes before adding your seasoning cubes or your seasoning powder. I used 2 types of seasoning powder. I used the chicken flavor and the beef flavor. So you can use any of the two or use any one that you have, whichever one, just feel free to do you. Okay, so I added the seasoning powder and I stirred and allowed to fry. You will know when your pepper is well fried when the oil starts to flow on top, when it starts to float on top. Okay, so once your pepper is well fried, you can add in your stock at this point. But if you don't add chicken or beef stock or whatever stock, you can just add your water. This tasted so well without even adding chicken or beef stock. Okay, so just add in your water and add little quantity of water. Do not make it too much. It's better when it's not much than when it is too much. Okay, so add in a little bit of water and cover and allow to boil before adding in your spaghetti. So at this point mine was already boiled, and I'm just going to be adding in my spaghetti, and I mixed it with my macaroni as well. So you're going to have to stir that like I'm doing in this video. You can see the water is not too much. At this point you can add in more water if you think you need it. Okay, just cover and allow to cook for a few more minutes. The flavors will infuse, making this dish irresistible. I added veggies to my spaghetti, so I'm just going to bring it out from the freezer and I'm just going to put it inside my spaghetti at this point when it is not when it is not like really soft, but it is almost ready. Okay, it is almost ready at this point. So I'm just going to add in my carrots just to get it make it soft a little, and I'm going to add in my sweet corn and my green peas, my red bell pepper and my green bell pepper, my yellow bell pepper, all the bell peppers. I'm going to be mixing it, and I'm just going to stir. At this point, your party jollof spaghetti is almost ready. So for that extra crunchiness, okay, I'm just going to be adding my cabbage. So you can add your cabbage so that it gives that extra crunchiness when you're eating your spaghetti. And that's the last thing you want to put in your spaghetti. Okay, you don't want to put this and allow to cook for some minutes more. You just want to put it, then stir and leave it for like 1-2 minutes. That's okay, and voila, your party jollof spaghetti is ready to be served. Look at that vibrant color and delicious aroma. Serve it up with your favorite proteins and watch everyone dig in. If you loved this recipe, give me a thumbs up and drop a comment below on what you'd like to see next. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing recipes, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't get to miss anything. Until next time, happy cooking and enjoy your party.